Taurus, in this ever crazy changing world, it's good to have two sources of information that can help guide and inspire you. The tarot cards and the astrology stars. They're like having two wise friends. The tarot card for the first week is the Death card. The tarot card for the second week is the Hermit. The tarot card for the third week is the Knight of Cups. And the tarot card for the fourth week is the Seven of Pentacles. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. Taurus, the tarot card for the first week of the month is the Death card. It suggests the ever-changing cycles of nature with endings becoming new beginnings. Your world is changing, but it's also full of new potential. So don't be stuck in the past. Keep the faith, go through the changes, and move to the future. Now, as we look into the astrology, the month begins with three interesting oppositions. The Sun in the 7th house opposes Jupiter in the 1st house. This warns you to watch what you say to partners. Jupiter inflates optimism and tends to take gambles, and don't blurt out any secrets, especially if you don't want your partner to know them. Now, Mercury, also in the 7th house, will oppose Uranus in the 1st. So it's important to be careful with computers, cell phones, and other electronics. People will also tend to be a little bit arrogant and willful. So use a little caution, especially when driving. There may be a case of road rage in the air. Now, Venus in the 5th house opposes Neptune in the 11th. So you must know who you can trust among your business associates. Someone may try to manipulate you. So be especially careful with attractive strangers and your need to enjoy life a little bit too much. The tarot card for the second week of the month is the Hermit. Now, this card represents the spiritual wisdom that is offered to the seeker on the path. The Hermit has seen the challenges of life, and he now holds in his lantern the possible answers. Will the seeker follow the advice of Spirit? Now, as we look into the second week, it is energized by Mars in the 7th house, opposing Uranus in the 1st house of personality. So you'll have to be very careful with your partners this week. So everyone may be a bit on an ego trip. If you cannot get along with others, you may have to just get away. There is too much willfulness in the air for cooperation to really take hold. So if you need help, you might have to ask when people are more agreeable. Remember to make peace and not war, or you may experience some type of separation or breakup. Now, this will be very important on the 13th and 14th when the new moon in Scorpio and your 7th house also opposes Uranus in the 1st house. Tensions will be riding high, and so will emotions. So try to be understanding and cooperative and negotiate, don't demand. The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Knight of Cups. A man in armor seated upon a white horse extends a cup before him. His helmet signifies imagination, and there is water behind him. He suggests inspiration, creativity, and emotion. So you may receive an offer that has a positive emotional impact, maybe something to do with love and romance. Now, as we look into the astrology, the third week begins with a powerful Sun-Mars conjunction in your 7th house. This house deals with partners and relationships, so you'll have to be more aware of what your partners are doing. If they want to lead the parade, maybe you should let them. If they want to take off on an adventure, join them in the fun. They have the energy and the enthusiasm. This is a mark of highly motivated energy. So if you don't get on the bus, you may be left behind. This highly charged energy is followed by an easy trine between the Sun and Mars in the 7th to Neptune in the 11th house. Neptune is a more dreamy energy and less likely to cause a ruckus. So after the adventure, get together with a nice dinner and a glass of wine. The tarot card for the last week of the month is the Seven of Pentacles. This card represents a need to take an inventory of what has been done. This can represent any type of achievement. You have worked hard and achieved some success, but you may need to reflect on what you have achieved and where you want to go in the future. Now, as we look into the astrology, the month ends as the Sun enters optimistic Sagittarius and your 8th house of shared energy. This is a good time to look at your joint finances and your plan for tomorrow. If you're thinking of a new investment strategy, make sure you discuss it together. Whatever you do, make sure you take a conservative approach because the energy may be modified by a Saturn square to both the Sun and Mars from up in your 11th house. Now, there may be some responsibilities you're not aware of. This could be because the month ends with some questionable energy as Mercury will square Neptune in the 11th. So it's better to keep everything out in the open so there's no manipulation and no surprises. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank you for listening. Please like my videos and share them with your friends. And if you'd like to know more information and how to get help personally, get a private psychic and spiritual reading or a natal transit astrology chart, go to my website, professorastrology.com, and go to the private services page. And that's where you'll get the information. It's professorastrology.com, and I hope you have a great month.